Kapare from Guam, Mariana Islands. Yakwe from Marshall Islands. Yorana from Tahiti. Kiora from New Zealand. Kia Yorana from the Cook Islands. Malulele from the King of Tonga. Hello Ogeta from Papua New Guinea. Hello from Vanuatu. And Talofa from Samoa and Tuvalu. Well, it is good to see everybody again, and welcome back. You are on the School Talk Story with Dr. T program. And yes, I am he, Dr. T, also known as Ukulele Dad. But it's good to see everybody out there. And let me just share a few things with you today. But first of all, I'm going to share here in the chat. This is where you can get the music for ukulele class. Okay, so let me put that up here. All right. Very good. And then the other thing I want to mention is that this program is brought to you by the National Pacific Islander Education Network, also known as NPINE, N-P-I-E-N. So don't forget that. And then finally, we'll talk about these phone numbers and live chat a little later during our self-care Talanoa portion of this program. All right, everybody. But again, be aware of all of these things. It's like I said, let me post this up here in the Twitch chat too. Yeah, maybe we don't have a chat. I don't know. Oh, well, who knows? Yeah, we had a chat. Well, anyway, look for it here in the Zoom chat, everybody. I'm not sure what happened here. Yeah, let me try one more thing here. Now that looks a little better. All right, so here we go one more time. Again, here's where you can find the music for our class. This here shows who is the sponsor of this program. And then finally, at the bottom of the chat, we will have here the live chat as well as some phone numbers to call during our self-care Talanoa, everybody. Yeah, sorry about that. We ended up in the wrong part. But let me see here. I've got a few things I want to mention, and then we're going to go on to ukulele class. So take a look here. This is where you can find the music. We're doing the same song as last week, so we should be good. So start looking for your ukulele also, everybody. So I know some of you tend to lose your ukulele. All right, but let me just share a few things with you. Let me see here. I'm going to take you to the NPINE Facebook page. So, all right, everybody, here we go. So this has information about the NPINE annual conference coming up next week. Also, if you click on here, this gives you the link for our Aloha Music and Mindfulness. So every Monday from 11 to 11:15. So hope you'll join us, and this is us. And then finally, we'll have ukulele class next week, October the 21st, everybody. So that'll be at the Ohana Hawaiian Barbecue in Lakewood. All right. And aloha to my friends. I was at the college fair on Tuesday, October the 14th here in the city of Lakewood. And here's another announcement about our Faux Movement backpack giveaway. So those are the big announcements. And then if you'll go here to the NPINE website, this is the 24th annual conference. We are now going to be virtual, everybody. So again, here is the virtual agenda. It's about the same as the in-person agenda. But take a look down here, all of our fabulous sponsors. We're going to still have our resource fair, but it will be virtual. Here's our many prize sponsors, and then the winners of our student, educator, community, and counselor awards. So down here, register today on Eventbrite. All right, well, that's enough talk story for that, everybody. We don't want to lose you. But get out your instrument. And again, we did this song last week, so let's try it again. Hopefully you'll do well on this. So this song is called The More We Get Together. I just knocked over the microphone. Okay. So the more we get together. Now, let me show you one more thing too. This week we're talking about the islands of Palau in Micronesia. So this is their flag. And then let me share a few things. So keep looking for your ukulele and look up the music here, and let me just go through these things. But this is their flag. Over 500 islands in Palau. It is an independent nation and part of the Compact of Free Association with the United States, also known as the COFA. Over 18,000 residents, 8 principal islands, but like I said, there's 500 islands. It is 2.5 times the size of Washington, D.C. Yeah, it kind of gives you an idea. But the capital is called Nungurumad. That is the capital, Nungurumad. And let me see what else. Some other islands include Korak and Baheldab. And the population is 65.2% natives of Palau. And then 31.6% are Asian, including many Japanese. And Palau is not far from the Philippines and Indonesia. So let me show you the next picture. Let me see if I can find it here. Yeah, that should be it. But you can see how beautiful it is there. So one of their most popular activities in Palau is, yes, you can imagine, it is diving, everybody. Yeah. So again, that's some interesting facts about Palau. And as they say, they don't say aloha, they say Alii. Yeah. All right, everybody, get ready. Let's start playing here. So this is your instrument. And again, those that are just starting out, we strum the instrument with our right hand. And then we use our left hand to put our fingers down here on the instrument. So look at your left hand. That's finger 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, and 4. Then you'll put them down here. On the instrument, we have the frets, fret 1, 2, 3, and 4. Okay, good. So we have 2 chords we're going to learn today. Chord means that's where you put your fingers. Okay. The first one you'll like, it is called the C7 chord. So as you can see here, find your first finger and it goes on string number 4, fret number 1. So string number 1 is G, that's the one closest to you. Then string 2 is C, string 3 is E, and string 4 is A. G, C, E, A. Another way to remember that is my dog has fleas. Yeah, I don't have a dog, but they do. So let's try again the C7 chord. First finger is on fret 1, string 4. So let's try it. First finger, fret 1, string 4. You're strumming. And then the second chord, everybody, is the F chord. So your first finger is on string 3, and your second is on string 1. Okay, so first finger, string 3. Second is on string 1, and that forms the F chord. So let's try the F, then we're going to try together with C7, and we're going to play The More We Get Together. Okay, so here's F. So if you remember this song from last week, we play, if you look in your music, it has F, 2, 3. So the 3 means you strum it 3 times. F, 2, 3, C7, 2, 3, F, 2, 3, C7. One more time. F, C7, F, C7, verse 1. The more we get together, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. For your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. Verse 2. Let's play ukulele. Let's all play it daily. The more we play it daily, the happier we'll be. When I ook and you ook and we ook and they ook, the more we play it daily, the happier we'll be. Keep going. F, C7, F, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. F, C7, F, 2, 3, and 1. So the last strum is just 1, single strum. Well, congratulations, you're getting better. Again, this was a song that we did last week as well as this week. So keep on practicing. It's a nice 2-chord song and you can get it. All right. Well, friends, we are now going to move into the next portion of our program, which is called the Self-Care Talanoa. And Talanoa means to talk story here. Okay. So we're going to do a little talk, and then we're going to sing a song for you. So our topic today is about friends or friendship. So this is the portion of our program where we like to stretch. So stretch out like this. And then breathe in through your stomach. Breathe in nice and deep. Yep. And out. In and out. Okay, so it gets nice and stretched. And let me just read the following for you. So all of us, we have friends. Yes. Friends are there to laugh with, share life with, pick us up when we're down. Yep. So what is the biggest sacrifice a friend has ever made for you? And what did that act mean for you? So, yep, we all try to do things to help out our friends, but think about, what did my friend do for me? And what can I do to help them out? Okay, so good, everybody. So let me sing a song for you about friends, everybody. And this is a song written by Carole King and also sung by James Taylor. So think about your friends. Okay, here we go. When you're down and trouble and you need some love and care, and nothing is going right. Close your eyes and think of me, and soon I will be there to brighten up even your darkest night. You just call out my name, and wherever I am, I come running to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you got to do is call, and I'll be there. Yeah, yeah. You gotta above you grows dark and full of clouds, and the north wind begins to blow. Keep your head together and call my name out loud. Soon you'll hear me knocking at your door. You just call out my name, and you know wherever I am, I come running, yeah, to see you again. Winter, spring, summer, or fall, all you've got to do is call, and I'll be there, yeah, yeah. You got a friend, you got a friend. All right, everybody, you've all got friends out there. Well, we're going to do another little talk story, and then I've got another song for you. But thanks for everybody for joining us. I know some of you work, so kind of see you coming in and out. But let me see. So this portion of our show, I always like to pull out the old stress level chart. So again, take a look at the stress level chart. And take a look, we have green, yellow, orange, and red. So green means confident and ready. Yellow means tense and worried. And then we have orange, exhausted and ill. And then finally, red, which means hopeless and overwhelmed. So if you are in orange or red, friends, you got to get some help. So again, take a look down here at the bottom and in the chat. We have the CalHope live chat. We also have the 317-HOPE number you can call, and then the 415-609 number. These are folks that, again, are there to help you out and listen. And then finally, if things are really in the orange, especially in the red, go to the 988 number, friends. Yeah, just dial 3 numbers and that'll help you. Well, let me give you some tips here. So again, as we said, this is our self-care tip week. And one of these that we can do is called reflection. Yeah, that means to think. So it says, what do I currently do to take care of myself? So ask yourself that question. What do I do to take care of myself? What might I try to do to take better care? Oh, that's a good question. And when can I take time to take better care of myself? So those are some very good questions, everybody. And then finally, I have this wonderful chart, 50 ways to take a break. So let me share some of that with you. So this week, what do I got here? I've got so many of these. Yeah, okay. One is to examine an object with fresh eyes. So maybe you've seen an object and you thought about it one way, but take a look at it again. Okay. The next one is to drive somewhere new. Yep. Yeah, you don't got a car, you can walk or ride a bike, but go somewhere new. And then finally, go to a park. Some of you know I like running too much. I went running this morning. But I did go to Liberty and Reinerson Parks in the cities of Cerritos and Lakewood. Fantastic. It was good to be there again. Yep, I had a surgery a month ago, so it was nice to get out there. I'm definitely out of shape. Yeah, way out of shape, but again, I was very happy to be able to do that, and I feel much better. Well, this next song is called Unforgettable. Comes to us from Nat King Cole and Natalie Cole. So perhaps our friends are unforgettable. Here we go. Unforgettable. That's what you are. Unforgettable, though near or far. Like a song of love that clings to me. Just the thought of you does things to me. Never before someone been more unforgettable in every way. And forevermore, that's how you'll stay. That's why, darling, it's incredible that someone so unforgettable thinks that I am unforgettable too. Unforgettable in every way. And forevermore, that's how you'll stay. That's why, darling, it's incredible that someone so unforgettable thinks that I am unforgettable too. Thinks that I am unforgettable too. Thank you so much, friends. All right, well, we're going to do a little school talk story, and then we're going to do our final Aloha song. So let me go to school talk. I'm going to take you to the Enpine website. So some of you have been there before. Yep, and there's some pictures of Morse High School. And then some other pictures of some of our miniature golfers there in Missouri, in Kauai, and in Northern California, Castro Valley. All right. But friends, we've been preparing for the 24th Annual Education Conference for our organization. We were going to hold it in San Diego, California, but due to some scheduling issues, we are going to go virtual for this particular conference. So it will be on October the 25th. The registration ends this coming Monday, so very important. We were going to have an event on the 24th, but that has been canceled, so sorry about that. But yeah, we'll be out again in January to visit our San Diego friends, and we will do some of those activities we were planning again. But everybody, again, you need to register for the conference down here, and then we will send you the link for YouTube. For our speakers and award winners, they will receive a Zoom link. And then let me see. But yeah, a lot of things happening. We'll have performances by Morse High School, Crawford High School, and also the San Diego School of Creative and Performing Arts, led by Danny Bloss. Danny is one of our speakers that day, along with Anjani Varma, and also the Morse High School Islander Association will be speaking to us. And then we will also have the Career College and Resource Fair. So you see all of these individuals here, they'll be speaking at one of these sessions, either from 10 to 10:30 or 11 to 11:30. Yep, we'll have all their names up there pretty soon. But these are, again, our major sponsors, Career College and Resource Fair exhibitors, and our prize sponsors, because we're still going to do an electronic raffle. And these are all the students that are being recognized, educators, community award winners, as well as counselor award winners. All right, well, that's enough talk story there. But again, we hope that you will join us for the annual conference. Well, finally, friends, we want to do our final Aloha song here. But thanks to everybody for joining us today. We were a little earlier today, usually at 12 noon Pacific time, but I've got to go see the dog today. But let's do our final song. And we wanted to remind you that we will be back next week at the regular time, so 12 p.m. Pacific time. And as I mentioned, on October the 21st, if you're in the Los Angeles area, please come to 5316 Clark Avenue in Lakewood for our ukulele class. So we look forward to seeing you there. And again, the beautiful flag of Palau. Here's the map of the islands there of Palau. Yeah, there's a lot of them, huh? A lot of islands. Yeah, we said 500 islands. Yeah, let me move a bit here so you can see. But yep, it is amazing. Look at all the islands of Palau. And then finally, the beautiful scenery of the islands, because as I said, they are known for diving. Yeah, if you were a diver, you'd definitely want to go there. So let us do our final Aloha song. And in Palau, everybody, we say, let me see. Oh, yes, we say me'ikun. That is how you say goodbye in Palau. So they say hello, they say Alii, and goodbye, they say me'ikun. All right, so here we go. Aloha from Hawaii. Lukiniu from the Solomon Islands. Tata from Vanuatu. Goodbye from Papua New Guinea. Adios from the Mariana Islands. Aloha from the Kingdom of Tonga. Airera from the Cook Islands. Airera from New Zealand. Aotearoa. Yakwe from the Marshall Islands. Me'ikun from Palau. Mothe from Fiji. Nana from Tahiti. And Tofa from Tuvalu and Samoa. Good to see everybody, and do us a favor. Take some aloha to the world today. We need a lot of help out there in today's world. Take care. Aloha.